You never realize how hard it is to make a YouTube intro until you try to make a YouTube intro. Today, I just wanted to listen to Altered Beast's soundtrack and see if I could recreate it. Some things we need to know before we get into this is that the game is on a Sega Genesis, which means that it has 6 FM channels and 2 more channels. One's the PCM and the PSG. So what that means is that you have 6 individual voices, which can sound like this. All of these sounds can play at once and overlap each other. However, you can't have any more than that. If you wanted a 10-note chord, it would be literally impossible to pull off on a Sega. Another thing is we have, another tool at our disposal, I guess, is the PCM and the PSG. The PSG is actually 3 more voices, which means you can do 3-part harmonies with the PSG, but it sounds like a Game Boy. Not really, but you get the idea. The PCM is a sampler, essentially. Unfortunately, it's not a very high quality sampler, but it doesn't matter because Altered Beast uses samples as sound effects, not for the composition. So what that means is we're going to have to essentially sound design our own drums and cymbals and whatever else they use using FM instruments, which is a pain in the neck, but kind of fun. So using my years of producing expertise in video game nerdism, let's see if I can actually make something that fits in the world of Altered Beast. Alright, let's dive into the soundtrack real quick. Let's see what we can find. Drums, the snare drum. I think that's an FM drum. If I turn off the PCM, it should just keep playing. Yeah. I think they usually put it on FM too. Yep. The bass drum is really weak though. I'll be sure to remember that all of the drums are FM. Kind of more droning bass lines. Nothing too crazy. Like using lots of harmony for a lot of these channels. 3 or more. Okay, let's move on to the next one real quick. This is a very iconic one. We gotta make an FM timpani, we're screwed. Great. There's a delay. Oh, I forgot to put on the PCM. They're not using the PCM, but it's okay. It's whatever. So I think if we turn this off, I can explain. So I turned off FM channels 2 through 5, left 1 and 6. This first FM is playing just the normal, the normal shit. And then on top of that, you have the FM6 coming through that echoes it. I imagine they did that because this level takes place in a cave. This shit swings. If only it had like better instruments, like not like a better drum kit, this track would be easily like up there with the stuff that people just listen to on a daily. And that, I mean, nobody's out here listening to music, the video game music on the daily like that, but maybe not. Maybe that's only me, but regardless. So things I gathered. Let me just go over real quick. Drone bass, FM drums, and 3 or more harmonies. That's what I gathered. So I realized that what I had planned for this segment was really long and kind of boring to most people. So I'll just be going over what I did to get what was eventually the final result of the song. Just know that I spent about 3 hours painfully struggling on stream. We need the FM, or not the FM, the feedback back. Low notes of C sharp. Before I got what I wanted. And if you're interested, let me know, because I can just post that. And yeah. All right, let's get into this. Channel 1. I'm just going to go down the line. Channel 1 is sounds like this. I sort of used it as a bass tone that overlays everything. We got just sort of like, droning bass notes. And then you got this, which is the second one, Kind of the same thing, just a little bit higher. Some of the multipliers are higher, I assume. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's got a weaker attack. Makes it really soft, kind of like a soft bell. FM3 and these bad boys I'll get into in a second. FM4 is... sounds like that Lethal Enforcers sound. That... I don't know how to explain, but if you pitch that down lower, it sounds like a timpani. So that's great. That's great that we did that. It probably took forever. I can't remember. Okay, and then we got this sound. Just a pretty typical FM sound. It's got some eow a little bit. It sort of does the same thing throughout, but it harmonizes with this a lot. So I just sort of kept it. I could have gone more in depth with that to help with this, but I was running out of time, to be honest. We got the FM6, which is a high pitch version of that, kind of. I've put a lot of work into trying to make this sound like Altered Beast's main melody line. I don't think I did a super great job, but, it works for me. I think it came together well with the rest of the mix. Okay, so what happened here on FM3? FM3 is generally the drum track, if you're going to do FM drums. We got a bass drum. I didn't put anything on this track here, but this is signifying that this is all in this folder of things. The bass drum. It's a really light, chill kind of pop, which is how they did it. We got the hi-hat. It's a hi-hat. It serves its purpose. The snare, I feel like could be better if I worked on it more. But, due to time and stuff like that, and not having like presets made of FM drums or anything like that, I might have some, but I didn't want to cheat. I wanted to kind of go into it on stream and delve into how they're kind of made, but I'm not super good. I'm not an expert. I want to emphasize this for real. I am not an expert. I just like music, and I wanted to share with you guys me going through the experience of doing this. So, yeah, without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the song. a video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed making it. I'm very excited to continue to make more. I don't know what I'll do next. I'll have to think about it, but you know, it's just there's so many options, so many different things to do. I just wanted to lay down and get my thoughts out and sort of try my hand, you know, do the best I can and just keep doing it. So if future me is looking back on this video and, you know, I'm not successful or something, it's fine. You did your best. To anybody who actually made it to the end of the video, literally, you have my deepest thanks. I know that sounds corny and stupid, and this will probably be the only time I ever ask, but if you would subscribe to the channel, it would mean the world to me. And I promise I'm not going to make any more of that. I'm not going to make it a regular thing for me to ask constantly. So this will probably be the only time that I'm going to go through that. You know, I respect people. If they like it, they'll do something about it, you know. Anyways, I hope you guys have a really good day and you get everything that you ever dreamed of. Later.